Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be recapping my round 4 game in the Dewain Barber National Tournament of Middle School Champions. Now going into this game, I was at 2 out of 3, and the 4th round I am playing a 2180 rated player, another higher rated. Now fun fact, she actually tied winning the tournament along with 2 other FMs, so congrats to her. Anyway, she played e4, and we got into a Pelican, which is basically this. She played the one where she played 95 early, and all this happened, and she played c4 here. Now I never actually played against c4, and I was debating whether I should sack the pawn or should I play b4. Now I was looking at, okay, if I'm gonna sack the pawn, should I play knight d4? Now all of this is there where queen a5 check, knight c3, and like rook to b8, where I close down, like I have this like b file thing open. Like, I'll have bishop b7. I was even looking at, okay, maybe I want my bishop here, because sometimes you can go queen d2, and maybe it'll be a little bit more awkward, so bishop g5, takes, and then knight d4. That way, queen a5 check, knight c3, and rook to b8. This looks really nice here for me. I can take this pawn also, I can just castle, very easy development. And after a lot of thinking, I end up settling on castles, which is an inaccuracy. Because now, after takes knight d, like I should have went d4, but I was doing this, and bishop to g5, which is already like a huge mistake here. Now I'm actually just worse, because bishop c4, she's getting her king castled. Rook c8, b3, all of this happens, and she gets her king castled. And already, all my threats are gone. She pushed her pawn up. Her pawn is now defended, like, her pieces are solid. If she consolidates and somehow gets these pawns rolling, she should actually just be winning. And here I'm sitting there dumb, like, why didn't I just go b4, like, back there, b4, like, this was actually simple, where something like this can happen. I could bring my knight to d4, same thing, except I just don't sack the pawn. Bishop b6, this should just be totally fine for me. Why didn't I do this? Also, bishop g5 takes. And I think I was just thinking about winning at that moment, where I was like, okay, I have to sack the pawn, but I should have just gone with like probably what I know best, and probably just playing solid because I just lost. So getting like my head into like the right headspace, because I played rook f8, which is actually just another inaccuracy again. Like, I think these moves are all fine. They seem all fine here. The computer wants me to go king h8 and f5, which is what I do later on the game. Like, I'm trying to just get my pieces all to like the correct squares. I go knight d4 here, and after queen d3, I now go king h8. Now I'm gonna go f5 and f takes e4. Like, I need some form of activity here, otherwise I'm just gonna be lost. I was also looking at stuff like bishop takes d5. That way, like, I'll have like a queen c3 maybe, bishop d5, knight d5. We have opposite colored bishops. And anyway, she goes 92, which actually allows me to do this. And like bishop d5, I have knight c2 and knight b4. And the position's actually fine here. Anyway, I don't see that. I go knight c6. I missed my chance to potentially equalize. And now she finds a really nice move, a3, which stops me from going knight to b4. Now, anyways, during this game, I was thinking, like, I blitzed out queen a7 after b4. I was thinking, like, what is the best possible, like, scenario for me? Now, the best possible scenario for me will be when I, like, have opposite colored bishops, and I have everything else traded off except these two rooks. And somehow, I managed to find a way for that to happen, and that's knight to d4. She trades, and I'm like, okay, if takes, her bishop's under attack. If bishop to d3, takes, rook to c3. I have a passed pawn. This position should be like, if not fine, like, she'll get her bishop around here. I'll have this passed pawn to go there. I should maybe at least equalize. Now she did something else where she won bishop a6, stopping me from getting the passed pawn, which is apparently worse. Because what I actually thought was better for her. Because now, like, she'll get her bishop there, but no passed pawn. My pawn's, like, over here instead of over there. But I also had another idea. I went g6, and after bishop to d7, I went f5. Now, my idea with f5 is to go e4, Like, again, it's already kind of getting hard. Like, I need to find stuff like f5 and e4. And my idea with e4 is to go e3 or f4 and e3. Now, after bishop to c6, I had an opportunity to draw the game. Yeah, I missed an opportunity this game. And that opportunity was rook to, like, okay, I played e4 in the game, but the move here was rook to c2. The point is, if she goes b5, I have bishop to d2. The idea of going bishop, like, all this, bishop a5, I control the dark squares, it should be holdable for me. But if she goes a4, like, the most, like, I take, and after a5, the most unbelievable move in history. I've seen bishop to e3. Like, I've never seen, like, sacking your bishop on purpose. The point is, if a6, I bring my bishop back, and actually black is probably slightly better, because I'm coming in on f2, and with these two pawns, it'll look kind of scary here. And if takes, rook c2. Like, now I'm threatening mate, I'll have to move the rook, and I'll literally just check forever, like checking forever. And it's a draw by perpetual. Anyway, I do not see that. That's a computer resource. It's way too dank in my puny brain to see. And I go e4, thinking I'll have to go either e3 or f4 e3. But now she hits me with this, a4, which is actually a great move. I'm thinking, okay, I can't let these two pawns come. Apparently what I should have done was e3, and after b5 go e2 and rook c2 like this, but which is still losing because although I get an exchange, she has these two connected passed pawns, which are just rolling down the board, which should just be totally winning for her. Now after a4, I'm thinking, okay, I can't let both these pawns come through. I'll have to take this pawn, so which is I do. And in the position, I go bishop d8 now. Apparently, I should have done the same thing, but it's move tempo down because now she can actually get through here. And something like e3, which is what I should have done apparently. Now after a5, I go bishop to d8, a6, bishop b6, and all this happens, and I'm thinking, okay, my counterplay is going to be me going along the 7th rank here, or the 2nd rank here, and I'll be trying to push f4 e3 to break through, while she'll just be trying to checkmate me, I guess. And she's just up a piece, she's clearly winning here. Rook e7, rook c2, and here she goes g3 now. I'm gonna go, I'm actually gonna go, like, e3 pretty soon here, with, like, f4, trying to bring my king in. And, like, g3 is a nice move because it gives look for her king. And now she can move this rook. And, like, the point, like, why, and also one more thing why g3 is so important here. If rook a1, I had rook a2. If takes, I'm going to trade not. I'm just going to checkmate her. And rook b1, rook b2, same thing. Takes, rook c1, checkmate. So with g3, it allows her to go rook to a1. Now, I bring my king, and now she goes rook a1, forces me to trade rooks, and now g4, which is a very nice move, because it breaks up my structure. If takes, rook to e4, this is like weak, this is weak, this should just be winning. Now, she goes rook to e6, king f7, takes, rook d6. And now I have one last try here. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go f4, with the idea of going f3 here. She goes rook e6, I go f3. Now if rook e4, rook a1, rook e1, rook takes e1 is actually just checkmate. GG, why not, as Hikaru would say. But she finds h4. She could actually also go bishop b5 with this, and I thought, okay, well, I'll go rook to d1. Like, okay, like I'll have to settle for something like this, where I get rid of a passed pawn, and I'll just play the position. But she finds h4, which is probably the best move there. Rook e2 to defend the pawn, and bishop to e8 check, this is really nice to go d7. And here I go for one last trick here, which is rook to e1 and e3. Now, I was hoping, okay, like, maybe this is fine. Like, the only winning move here is bishop to b5 to, like, come. Because if, like, rook f6 check, king takes e8, rook f2, rook e3, this is a draw. Unbelievable. and anything else is losing for her. So after all this, if d7, I was just hoping that like d7, like something like this, and like she'll miss going king g3. And actually, this is a really beautiful mate here, queen g2. I was hoping something like this would happen, and if rook e3, I was thinking, okay, takes, king e8, this is like my only thing. She actually has e4, which is very cleanly winning, because after king to d7, e5, the two connected. I like can't touch either one. I can't take this because this will roll. She'll take the pawn. She'll just win. Anyway, she doesn't do that. She goes king g3, which allows me to do all this, which is just winning because like here's how you win. You run over to this end. It forces me to stay within this pawn, and like she pushes her pawn down there, and you just push your pawn down here. The whole point is like you get your pawn one square further, and you just like push your pawn like this. Like let me just show you, for example, if king h8, e6, king g8, like e7, king f7, like all this will happen, and now she'll promote, like the king is shouldered. And here I go for like one more thing here, which is after this, like king f8 and king f7, keeping the king in bait. She could actually just go here, but she finds like a really nice move here, which just ends the game, is e6. And here in the position I resign because of king e6, king g6. The king is shouldered, and she'll just be promoting. So now in this tournament, I am at 2 out of 4. A little bit disappointed, obviously, but I'm playing higher rated players, so it's not too bad. I was regretting like not going b4 and just playing solid and just trying to play the best moves there instead of sacking the pawn, because I don't really play those positions very often, like those bankos, those type of things. I don't play those at all, so probably not a good idea to sack the pawn like that. Anyways, that's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed the game and the video. If you did, you can hit that like and subscribe button if you want. And yeah, my next video will be me recapping my round 5 game. And goodbye.